Hey everyone, it's me, Margo. It's been a long time since I've done a video, so I just want to catch everybody up. I shouldn't say there's not a lot going on. There's a lot going on, but nothing too new under the sun, as they say. Starting with my stats, it's been the same. I've been at the same weight, really, for the last 3 to 4 months. I'm not sure when I hit goal. I think it was March. April, May, June. So the last 3 months, I fluctuate anywhere between 175 and 180, depending upon how I'm eating, how much I'm exercising. I'm on the downside now and probably will be getting below 175 because I'm doing more exercising now that it's summer. I've been a little more active, and I've made some tough lifestyle changes. Lifestyle choices, which is what I'm going to talk about today in this video. If you're interested, stick around. I've been working since November. I started in November what was going to be a temporary job for a couple of months. It was just a seasonal customer service position, being on the phones and answering questions for a company that manages COBRA benefits. That's the insurance that you can choose if you lose your job, which of course, the worse the economy gets, the safer that job got. But that job ended in March, and I was offered a promotion at the company and a permanent position as an account manager, which I was really grateful for. However, my 40 hours a week that I was working and actually managing, balancing my life fairly well, I won't say that I'm great at juggling a whole lot, but at that point when I was working 40 hours a week in that temp job or that seasonal job, I was still working out at least 3 times a week. Once I hit my real job, I was working 60, 65 hours a week, and I just could not exercise the way I wanted to, which is why even though the scale didn't go up, I could feel myself getting flabbier, getting tired again, falling into some bad patterns such as turning to caffeine for energy rather than exercise or oxygen, and just getting really stressed. And I could tell that stress because it was kind of a 24/7 job and requiring me to be completely tied to my laptop. I just hated it, and so I was miserable, depressed, and as I mentioned in previous videos, just feeling like it was a job that I couldn't stand. So I made a tough lifestyle choice. That coupled with the fact that because I was working so much, quite honestly, my daughter Brooke, who's 17, and I don't have a whole lot of time left with her, she'll be a senior this coming year, I thought to myself, what am I doing wasting my life in this stupid job, 65 hours a week? And I could even work more and then some. Now I know some of you do and you juggle it well, and that's great. I'm not one of those people. I don't have that in me right now. I don't know if I ever really did, and I don't know if I really want it. But I just felt like I need to make a choice here. I need to choose my family. I need to choose health. I need to choose wellness and balance. And that job did not allow me to have any of that in my life. So I gave my 2 weeks notice at the beginning of June. And my boss offered me a position, a slightly lower position, and said, can you do this? And I thought about it. And I knew that this company, who tends to bleed you dry and kind of suck you in, I knew that 2 or 3 accounts was going to turn into 3 to 6 accounts, which was going to be blah blah blah. So I didn't want to get sucked in, and I just felt like, I want time off again, to be with my family. I've got a teenage son. He's got a girlfriend, and has made some not so great choices this last year. So I thought between all of that, I need a little break, and I want to get my house in order. I mean, like really in order, like, closets and painting and doing some projects that I really desperately need to have done. So I gave my 2 weeks notice. So I had delayed my 1-year anniversary checkup for my surgeon till after I was done with my job. And he asked me, what's new? And I told him, I said, well, I just quit my job because I just couldn't balance exercise and wellness and making good choices with that job. And he said, you know what, Margo? That's one of the reasons that you're going to succeed at this in the long term. He said, those people who make the tough lifestyle choices to put their health and the balance in their life first will in the long run be successful at their weight loss. And that kind of empowered me. I hope you guys give that food for thought. You can't go back to those same old nasty habits of Diet Coke or chain smoking or not exercising or being stressed out and expect to be well and expect to live a balanced life. Those are the circumstances in your life that got you obese in the first place. At least it did to me. The stress, especially. I'm convinced that extreme stress, well, we know, it's been proven, it increases your cortisol levels. Cortisol is like insulin. It's a fat hormone. The more cortisol you have, the fatter you get, the more your hunger hormone kicks in, the more you're trying to feed your cells on a cellular basis to try to, I guess, be filled, complete, nourished. I was thinking more about sugar. I was turning to sugar more when I was working because it was like that little escape. Excuse me, like I needed like a little bit of a treat because this is a rotten situation here. So I was falling back into some of those patterns. Now, I don't know, I could have totally worked myself into a tailspin here. We'll see what happens. Financially, it's tough. I had to pull some money out of savings for me to afford, for me to be home. But I made the choice nonetheless, and I really hope that in the long run it'll pay off. So every day I've been driving at 6 o'clock, 6:15, taking my son up to the high school for weightlifting training for football. And I just go and work out at the club. So I've done that the last 3 days rather. And it feels good. I can feel myself getting, even though I may not be losing weight on the scale, I can feel myself already losing inches and just feeling fit again. My cardio levels are back to where they were. First day I was like, oh man, you are not in as good a shape as you were a month ago. So grateful that I'm getting back on track and hope that I can maintain that balance. Not sure what is going to be my situation in the long run. I'm looking at a bunch of different options, but just wanted to touch base with all of you, let you know that I was thinking about you. I've not watched a ton of videos. Life's been busy, like we all get busy. And I'm trying to make some good choices for my family and for myself. And just be the person who I want to be. Be a calm, patient, organized human being rather than always working and always frying and always chasing things by the seat of my pants and slopping my life. I just don't want to live like that. So I guess if I have to choose making less money and having peace of mind, I will make that choice over having a lot of money and not having any peace or joy. That to me is empty. And I don't know. That's anyway. I know a lot of people have different choices and different priorities. Maybe at this stage of the game, since I'm on the upside toward 50, I'll be 47 next month. Maybe that's why I'm making this choice. Anyway, hope that you guys are all doing great. The small and short videos that I've been watching, I've really enjoyed. Everyone's doing so well. I'm really proud of you. And keep those videos coming, and I'll talk to you real soon.